Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. I am Denise. Today is Saturday, and I have a big day of Christmas cooking, or Christmas cookie baking. So I thought I'd bring you along. I'm going to start out with sugar cookies. I need 1 cup of room temperature butter. Put 2 sticks in here. And I need 1 cup of powdered sugar. So I'm going to use my half-cup measurer because it fits in here better. And then I need 1 cup of white sugar. Now I'm going to cream these together. I'm going to scrape down the sides and then turn it on again for a little bit. The sides and the bottom. All right. Wipe up this powdered sugar mess. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 cup of vegetable oil. And 2 eggs. Teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to turn this back on and get this all mixed good. Scrape down the sides again. And the bottom. Now I need 4 1/4 cups of flour. So I'm just going to measure that all at once into a bowl here. All right, I'm going to get that measured now. and a quarter. Now I need a teaspoon of salt. And a teaspoon of baking soda. And a teaspoon of cream of tartar. I'm going to give this a stir. Make sure everything's scraped off the bottom and sides real good. And I'm going to add probably a third of this dry mixture. And we're gonna start mixing in the flours and stuff. And I'm just gonna scrape down the sides again and the bottom. Just gonna give this another quick mix and then that'll be done. All right, first batch of cookies is mixed up. All right, now we get to start making these into cookies. Get this cleaned up a little bit. Oh shoot, that was from my dry. Since we're doing all kinds of cookies today, I'm going to try to keep the same measuring devices. I'm not a huge fan of the KitchenAid mixer. Not at all. I definitely wouldn't recommend one to you. If you don't have one and you're thinking about it, I wouldn't be the one to recommend it. Okay, I have my, I think it's a 1.5 tablespoon cookie scoop. I'm going to try baking 2 pans at a time today. I need to preheat my oven to 375 degrees. I'm going to scoop out 9 cookies per sheet. I have it lined with parchment paper. And these are a nice, soft sugar cookie. These are probably my husband's favorite. Now I need a small bowl with some sugar in it. And a small glass. And we're going to give them a quick push down. I'll sprinkle some red colored sugar. I have red and green, so I'll alternate that in the pans. Okay, I'm just going to get all these on the cookie sheets, and then they're going to bake in the 375-degree oven for about 9 minutes. So I will bring you back and show you them when they're done. Okay, friends, the sugar cookies are all baked. They're sitting over there on the table cooling. I'll show you everything when we get done with it all. Right now, I am going to make Russian tea cakes. Another name for these, I believe I've heard people call them snowball cookies, maybe. But what I need in the bowl is 1 cup of room temperature butter. All my butter has been sitting out on the counter since last night. And since we live in Minnesota, I do have to pop it in the microwave for a few seconds to get it soft. Now I need a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And I'm going to cream this together. All right, now I need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of vanilla. Let's see how much is left in this bottle. Oh, teaspoon. Two and a 1/4 cups of flour. Do this 1 cup at a time. And there's the 2nd cup. Now I need a 1/4. And I have here 3/4 of a cup of chopped walnuts. And now we're going to mix all of this together. Right. Now I'm going to form these into balls. I'm going to be putting more than 9 on the baking sheet because these won't rise or nothing. They'll just stay the same size as what they go in at. Turn my oven back on to 350. It's almost to 300 yet. form these into, oh, maybe ping pong ball size. I'll go with 12 on a pan. Okay, the first 2 pans of Russian tea cakes are going to go in. They're going to bake for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to rotate the pans after 4. So just set my timer for 8 minutes. Just going to get the rest of these rolled out. Okay, friends, the first batch of Russian tea cakes have been sitting here cooling on this wire rack for about 5 minutes. They're still a little warm, and that's what you want. We're going to roll them in powdered sugar, and then we're going to let them cool completely, and then roll them in powdered sugar again, because this powdered sugar is gonna kind of like melt into the cookie. So then we want to roll them again so they're nice and white. My last pan is in the oven. This only made 33 cookies, so the kids won't quite get a dozen of this kind. All right, I'm just going to get this all done, and then I'll bring you back when we start on the next one. All right, the Russian tea cakes are over on the table, cooling down. Now I'm going to make peanut butter blossoms. So I need 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar. So I'm using my 1/3 cup measurer because it fits in this jar real good. There's 1/3 and a cup. And now I need 1 cup of peanut butter. All right. Now I need 1 cup of butter. And we are going, oh, I need 2 eggs also. I'm going to add those after I cream the sugar and butters. Right, now we're going to add in the 2 eggs. And we're going to mix these up. Now we need 3 cups of flour. Measure that into this bowl again. Now we need 1½ teaspoons of baking soda. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Stir this together, and again I'm going to add it a little bit at a time to the wet mixtures. Right, that's all mixed up. Okay, now we get to roll these into balls, and they're going to bake in a 375-degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to use my smaller cookie scoop for these. I'm going to be putting 2 pans in again, and I'm going to set my timer for 8 minutes. I'm going to rotate them at the 4-minute mark, and then see where we're at on the 8-minute mark. And then when these come out of the oven, I'm going to be putting a Hershey's Kiss on them. Alright, I'm just going to get all these out onto the pan and baked, and a Hershey Kiss put on the top, and then I will bring you back for the next project. Okay, we are all done with the oven now. So now I am going to make chocolate oatmeal cookies. So in this pan, I am putting in a 1/2 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of milk, and 5 tablespoons of cocoa, which is a 1/4 cup for 4, and then a tablespoon. And I'm going to heat this to a boil and boil it for 5 minutes. So while that's doing its thing, I'm going to measure out 3 cups of quick cooking oats. Have them measured out so they're ready to go. Use my 1/2 cup measurer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And while this is getting cooked up, I'm going to lay down a sheet of parchment paper so we can put these on there. Because once this is cooked for 5 minutes, you got to work quickly, because they do set up quick. I'm also going to add some coconut. All right, I will bring you back after this has, all the butter has melted and it's boiled for 5 minutes. All right, we are coming up to the 5-minute mark of boiling this. I have been stirring the whole time. Shut that off. Okay, now I'm going to dump in the 3 cups of oatmeal. And I have just under a cup of coconut, probably 3/4 of a cup. Stir this up good. Now is when you want to work quick. All right, I'm going to use my little cookie scoop again and lay them out here on this parchment paper so they can cool and set up. Hopefully they will. All right, these are going to have to cool completely before I know if they set up or not. So I'll bring you back for the next thing. All right, last but not least, I am going to be making Avalanche cookies. So I need to scoop out 1 cup of peanut butter. And I need to add 2 bags of white chocolate chips. The recipe calls for 12-ounce bags, but they shrunk them down to 11 ounces. So that's what I'm going to use. And on a low heat, I'm going to melt these. I don't know if these are set up yet. Oh, it looks like they're still warm yet though. So, scoop this out of the way the best I can. Oh yeah, these are gonna set up nice. All right. I need 2 cups of mini marshmallows, which I have measured out here. And then I need 2 cups of dry roasted peanuts. These are honey roasted. Two cups of those. And then I need 2 cups of Rice Krispies. All right, I'm just going to get this peanut butter and white chocolate chips melted, and then I will bring you back. Okay, our peanut butter and white chocolate chips are just about melted. I'm going to shut off the burner. I got those chocolate oatmeal cookies moved behind me, and they did set up. So once these are done and set up, I will show you everything that we have done today. I'll be packaging up a lot of these cookies to go to our 3 daughters and son-in-laws and grandkids. Make a bunch of people happy all at once. All right, now I'm going to stir this. All right, that looks all good and coated. Well, just like before, I'm going to scoop them out. All these cookies I made today are family favorites. Nothing new, just made what I know everybody likes. So everything will get eaten by the kids and grandkids. We'll see how many I can leave behind for the husband and me. I'm just going to get all this put on the parchment paper, and then I will bring you back and show you everything that we've done. Okay friends, here are the Avalanche cookies. They're not quite hardened up yet. They got a little bit to go. Here are the chocolate oatmeal cookies. Them have firmed up nicely. Here are the peanut butter blossoms and the Russian tea cakes. I need to coat them in powdered sugar one more time. And our sugar cookies. Now to get all this packaged up to give to the kids. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.